Hello everyone. My first kind of sort of singular review, I guess, that's not from my Instagram or just like the roundup I did, or my intro. And look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Sorry, I'm lame. So, I thought this is kind of unplanned, but I thought, I honestly forgot this show was on. I recorded it, and I'm like, this is so... They're treating this extra special. Why don't I do that? I have a YouTube channel as of yesterday, so I thought I'd review the super extra special 2-hour-long pilot of sorts premiere of Superman and Lois on the CW. Superman and Lois, just to give you kind of a brief log line, Superman and Lois, as played by, it's a spinoff of Supergirl. We met this version of Superman in that show quite well, and he did quite well in it, Tyler Hoechlin. And then Elizabeth Tulloch we met during the Crisis on Infinite Earths thing as Lois Lane. As that Crisis event kind of implied, they've been living sort of the simple life. They have 2 twin boys, and who don't quite know at first that Dad's Superman, and then trying to be dead and fighting on the side, and then they return to Smallville, and what transpires there might change everything. So, I knew, I'm not an Arrowverse expert. The only shows I really watch are Supergirl, Batwoman, and Black Lightning. Haven't really watched a lot of Arrow. I watched some, and most of the time, the only time I watch the shows is if they do said crossover events, so I kind of have an idea, I guess, what's going on in them. But I watched Supergirl, and once from his introduction, I really liked Tyler Hoechlin. I really like his whole take on the Man of Steel. It's very comparable to Melissa Benoist's role as Kara on Supergirl, which is also quite great. I like that show. I'm kind of bummed that this summer it's ending. And what I really liked, and I also liked Elizabeth Tulloch as Lois. It was a brief appearance. We didn't see as much of her as Tyler Hoechlin, but from that the Crisis thing, I really could tell the chemistry. It had that kind of thing, because, the Superman and Lois Lane thing is a very emotional, it's one of the best love stories in comic books, and maybe even in popular fiction, and so you have to have that right pairing, and I really felt like they both did, and turns out, at the time, and so I was excited about the spinoff, and you know what? Don't mean to fanboy out here, but I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the better pilots the CW's done in a long time. I think the extra half hour of the main pilot plus that little making of special for the last part of the second hour was justified. I thought this really did feel like an event. Just in this first segment, it felt like a movie. The special effects were really terrific. The writing was really solid. I really liked the character of Jordan, his son, who they have twin boys. I really liked his character because, one, he suffers from social anxiety disorder, and they don't treat it like it's some kind of... They don't treat it with the usual over-the-top cliches. It feels right. And there's stuff about his character that's real surprising, and I really like that actor. I found his name during... I seeked out when his name would pop up in the making of. His name, I believe, is Alexander Garfin, this young actor. Kid's got talent. He's really good. It's hard to portray that on screen very well, I know from experience, and I think that he did a really terrific job. Especially for a network show with a younger actor who's, I'm guessing relatively new to this. I thought he was quite good. I also thought the other actor who played the son was quite good, but I did feel like his character, maybe if there was one minor flaw, he felt a little too, just kind of like a meathead, which was too bad. I felt like they could have developed him a little better, but I think really the heart and soul of this show is, one, its take on Smallville. I kind of like the fact that it's sort of, like real life, it's one of those small towns that's kind of fading away to time, and they kind of address some of the dire straits of the characters. It was nice seeing Lana Lang again. Husband's kind of a tool, but and I liked her daughter and her kind of little relationship with Jordan. Sort of their kind of budding friendship. But I think really the best thing about the show by far is Tyler Hoechlin and Elizabeth Tulloch. I just think their chemistry is great. I really buy them as this sort of domesticated take on these iconic characters. I also think about Elizabeth Tulloch that she just kind of looks similar to Tyler. She just kind of looks the part. She kind of reminds me of Margot Kidder back then, and the late great Margot Kidder, who was to me, will always be Lois Lane on the basis of Christopher Reeve Superman, and I think she just kind of looks the part and she sounds the part, and she has that right mix of kind of gentle sweetness and, you know, tough, you know, spunky kind of reporter, you know, sass and smarts and quick, you know, quickness and wit, and just the chemistry between the two of them is so solid. I also just like the idea of a domesticated Superman and Lois. I like the idea of Superman as kind of the cardigan sweater and like a plaid shirt wearing dorky dad making dad jokes. And here's the other thing. This is kind of a gripe. If you don't mind, I need a minute. So I'm gonna go off on this. This is something I've had a problem with everything relating to Superman Anywhere. That I feel like this show kind of addressed. I don't want to spoil it, but it kind of feels. What is with the glasses? Why are the glasses constantly keeping people from realizing that Clark Kent is Superman? All he does is take the glasses off and kind of put a little quiff in his like hairdo. How do they not know he's Superman? How do his own kids not know he's Superman when it's I don't know. I just don't know. I also thought it was nice that Lana Lang was played by Emmanuel Shriku, who have kind of been one of my earliest memories of her was she was Claire in the real underrated, nostalgic classic movie, in my opinion, Snow Day. It was nice seeing her pop up. She was quite good as Lana Lang. Nice little Easter eggs, for instance, to the OG suit. There's also kind of a nice little nod to the iconic cover of the first appearance of Spider-Man in Action Comics. The car. This show was just so nostalgic, and this is gonna sound really corny, but it was hopeful. I like the kind of hopeful thing. Again, I like this stuff. So, final verdict. I really love this pilot. It felt like a movie, and I know that, the pilot, they kind of put a lot of the money into, and I think going forward, they're not going to be able to maybe go as big as they did. This almost felt kind of like a TV movie. It was feature length almost. It was at least over an hour when you take the commercials out. So, I do think going forward, they're not going to be able to quite do this every week. But I'm excited to watch it every week, and I really like this idea. And maybe I'll come back at the end of this season and do a more spoiler-heavy kind of season review, kind of like what I'm planning with WandaVision. But I'm just going to wrap this up, you guys. I might have another video coming later tonight. I have to plan to talk about a show that's not going to be as popular and isn't as popular, but I think deserves more love. So I won't tell you what it is. Keep it a surprise. But yeah, Superman and Lois, the super-duper pilot. I don't want to go all big because I don't want to feel like I'm, as they say, fandom menacing or fanboying, so I'm just going to give it 4.5 stars for now. I really like this pilot. I'm really looking forward to it. Greg Berlanti at this point has kind of become the Norman Lear of superhero shows and general kind of younger skewing dramas. And honestly, this is his best overall pilot since You, and it's his best pilot for CW probably since Riverdale. I really like this show a lot. I'm really excited. So yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you guys later. See you next time. Got some big stuff planned for this week. And until next time, I'm so glad you guys, the few of you who have been watching, thank you all, have welcomed me and made me feel so at home. This was a big kind of step for me, and I'm really, really, I like I like how it all started on Instagram and kind of moving on from there. The few people who watch me there, and then the few people who are going to join us here. So thank you all for watching. If you're looking for me also, if you want to check out my stuff, outside of here, you may not, you may, whatever, no pressure. I am on letterboxd.com. I do written reviews, not only of the movies I've seen so far on this channel, but also beyond. I started last summer. I'm formerly under Grant A. Taylor 225, but now I'm under Grant the Movie and TV Guy officially. And you'll find me, look for the Toaster Strudel box, me holding the Toaster Strudel box. It's a different icon than my channel. Alright, I'm not going to go too long here, so I'll see y'all next time. And until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy, now on YouTube, my new home, and I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. And I can't wait for next Tuesday for episode 2 of Superman and Lois. I think it'll be a lot of fun, so thank you all.